All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are resuming the docket. We are streaming live on the YouTube channel. This court is calling Ashley Elizabeth Dufford, case number SP 130-64661. The charge is driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. Also count 2 of that same ticket, no insurance. Miss Ashley Dufford, if you're in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record.
Ashley Shuford.
Shuford, thank you, Ms. Shuford. Who's representing Ms. Shuford?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Barrow, P85907, appearing on behalf of Ms. Shuford.
And how are we proceeding, sir?
Your Honor, the prosecution has made a recommendation that Ms. Shuford plead guilty to count 1 with the dismissal of count 2. However, there is an indication on the bottom that states that the prosecutor is willing to dismiss count 1 with proof of registration. I do have that proof here with me, so I did send it to Mr. Morgan. So as long as he's amenable, we can then dismiss both matters today, which is pursuant to the offer made.
Prosecutor Morgan?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Morning, Ms.
I did hear that what was stated, and I have not had a chance to look at anything at this point.
Okay. Did you receive it?
Let me see. Okay. And that the defendant's name is
Shuford, Ashley Shuford.
okay, I do see.
Okay, we can recall Ms. Shuford if you need a moment, sir.
He said it was this was supposed to be not insurance, but registration.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. No, I don't see it yet.
Okay. Ms. Shuford, we're going to just put you in the waiting room, and as soon as the prosecutor receives that documentation and looks at it, we'll pull you back out and we may be able to resolve your matters, both matters, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So Ms. Shuford's going back in the waiting room. And what about Ms. Early? Mr. Barrow, are you ready for Ms. Early?
We're ready on Ms. Early. We're ready on her.
Okay. This court is calling SP 120-27951. Erlene Monique Early, the charge is driver's license suspended, also SP 12668-261, driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2 of that same ticket, no insurance. All matters scheduled for pretrial. Ms. Erlene Early, if you're in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record.
Erlene Early.
Thank you. Who's representing Ms. Early?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow, PA5907 for Ms. Early.
Yes, sir. How are you proceeding?
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak with Ms. Early, who indicated that she'd like to avail herself to the offer of pleading guilty to count 1 of ticket ending in 951, which will be amended to a failure to display, and dismissing counts 1 and 2 of tickets ending in 826.
All right, thank you, Ms. Early. You have heard the representation of your lawyer. Are you in agreement with that representation?
Yes.
Ms. Early, were you advised of your right to a trial?
Yes.
Ma'am, normally, if you were to have that trial, it would take place in person inside of the 36th District Court. But because of the pandemic, the courthouse is closed to the public. And so you have agreed to participate in Zoom technology today. Is that right?
Yes.
Ms. Early, did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney about all of your rights?
Yes.
Ma'am, did anyone threaten you, promise you anything, or force you in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are actually guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you are waiving or giving up your right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Early, please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
Early on the date, the time, and the location indicated ticket ending in 27951. Were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you stopped by a police officer?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you for a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Was your driver's license suspended at the time?
Yes.
Mr. Barrow, are you satisfied with the factual basis?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept the guilty plea being satisfied with the factual basis. We will also accept the recommendation to amend the charge to failure to display and to dismiss the remaining two matters previously read into the record. Your fine is $240 plus $45 mandatory reinstatement fee, a total of $285, and you have 30 days to pay. Is that going to be enough time for you, Ms. Early?
Yes.
You can pay online, 36districtcourt.org, or online on the DivDat app, or in person if you want to come in on the first floor of the courthouse. Any questions, Ms. Early?
No, can you tell me that ticket just one more time so I can make sure I don't forget? Because I have a lot of tickets.
Tell you what, the number,
Yes, for that ticket.
pardon?
The last four numbers of that ticket so I can make sure.
Yeah, I got it.
7951. You see it? 7951, Ms. Early. The whole, the intent,
7951.
right, but it is SP 120-27951.
Okay, I see. Yes, yes.
Okay, you may disconnect.
Okay.
And then
All
we're
right,
going to,
Your Honor, if I could just get a recap on that, what happened with that one?
Your Honor, I interrupted. I came down in the courtroom to get files and SOSs, and I interrupted, so I'm sorry.
failure to display, $285, 30 days.
For which case?
For
7951.
Miss Early, first case.
Yep, okay, failure to display, 200 and,
$85. I'm bringing in Sydney Solomon,
and how much time to pay, Your Honor?
30 days.
And what happened with the other two counts?
Dismissed.
Dismissed. Case number SP 136-36641, Sydney Solomon, license improper, count 2 of that same ticket, no insurance. Also SP 136-36591, expired plates. All three matters scheduled for pretrial. Sydney Solomon, if you're in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record. Please, Ms. Solomon, connect with your video camera. Ms. Sydney Solomon, are you there? Ms. Sydney Solomon, unmute, connect with your video camera. Ms. Sydney Solomon. Okay. I'm gonna have to put Ms. Solomon back.
Well, if it helps, Your Honor, she is.
Hello?
There we
Yes,
go.
Ms. Solomon, can you connect with your video camera?
Hello?
Ms.
Yes, we
Solomon,
can hear you.
I can't hear you guys. I'm sorry.
you can't hear me? Well, then
No,
that's the
it's very
problem.
low.
Okay, I cannot take care of your matter if you can't hear me. I can hear you, but you can't hear me, so that's a problem.
Yeah, it's very low.
Okay.
Raise the
so-
volume on your device, ma'am.
No, the volume is all the way up.
Okay, Your Honor, she is pleading responsible to a civil infraction, and I do have the authority to accept that plea on her behalf.
Okay, so her misdemeanor offenses are being dismissed?
That is correct, Your Honor. She's pleading one to the expired plate.
Hey, Mr.
responsible.
Barrow, I'm gonna need you to go back then and please put your representation on the record.
Absolutely.
Tell me what the offer is, okay?
Yes, Attorney Ali Barrow, P85907, appearing on behalf of Ms. Solomon with authority to enter into a plea on her behalf. Pursuant to the prosecutor's offer, I have the authority to accept a responsible plea to count S 6591 of responsible, dismissing the misdemeanor charges.
Okay. All right, since Ms. Solomon is unable to really hear us, we will accept your representation. For the record, she is in the virtual courtroom, but her technology is not allowing her to hear the court. On her behalf, sir, we will accept your plea of responsible to the charge of expired plates to the ticket ending in 36591. And we will accept the recommendation to dismiss the remaining two matters previously read into the record. The charge for the expired plates is $145, 14 days to pay. On behalf of your client, is that enough time, sir?
Yes, that should be plenty of time, Your Honor, yes.
$145, Ms. Solomon, can you hear that?
I'm gonna
I don't-
check. Your Honor.
Yes, I can hear you.
Right, you may disconnect from the hearing if you have no questions.
Okay, thank you.
On my screen, and I'm not sure why. Mr. Morgan, did you bring these people in? I have the state prosecutor, the Wayne County prosecutor. I also have Mr. Thomas